Welcome to step one of the loan process. So it's my goal throughout this entire training to teach you all about the different things to expect through the home buying process. And step one is super crucial. What we're going to talk about in step one is 3 different ways to get ready to purchase your home. Number 1, pre-qualification. Number 2, pre-approval. And number 3, TBD approval. So let's start first with the pre-qualification. So a pre-qualification is great for an initial conversation. So when we talk initially, I'm going to ask you how much income you make on a monthly basis or annually. I'm going to ask you what all your monthly expenses are. And once I get those numbers together, I can get an idea of what you may be pre-approved for. That would be a pre-qualification. And as you can see, that's not super solid. That's not ready for you to go out and look for a property, but it's a good way to start gauging what you're looking at online and what you're seeking. Number 2 is pre-approval. So this is the one that's most commonly used by most lenders and most commonly used by first-time home buyers, move-up buyers, investors. Everyone uses the pre-approval. What we do during the pre-approval process is we're going to ask for all of your income documentation. This is going to vary from person to person depending on how you're paid. So you might be someone who works for a company and they pay you with pay stubs every single week. In that situation, we would get 4 weeks worth of pay stubs or sometimes 5 so that we have a full month covered. Additionally, we're going to ask for 2 years of your W-2s and 2 years of your tax returns. Then we're also going to seek your 2 months of bank statements and a copy of your ID. This is the starting basis of documents that we will need. Once we get those documents together, we're going to do the full application as well. We're going to run your credit, and with that income information and all of your credit, we're going to see if there's any other additional questions we have, maybe more documents that we may need. But once we get all of that together, we will issue your pre-approval options. We don't like to just issue you a pre-approval. We like to prepare options for you so we can walk through all of them with you and figure out which one's going to be the best for your family and your personal goals. That is a pre-approval. At that point, we'll issue what's called a full pre-approval packet. This will consist of a pre-approval letter, copy of your desktop underwritten approval, copy of your FICO score, and copy of your proof of funds. Everyone calls this POF in the business. And this is so you have a solid packet put together when you go out there looking for properties. So that all sounds sufficient, right? Everyone says, well, why do I need a TBD underwritten approval then? When would we use these? We don't use these with every single borrower. Those are in most cases used for clients who have a little different type of income. Maybe you're self-employed and maybe you had a reduction of income, or maybe you had a one-time asset that you purchased for your business that made your income look a little bit off. In those scenarios, or maybe you're someone that works for a company and you took some time off for whatever reason. In all those situations, we would do a TBD underwritten approval. TBD stands for to be determined property. And what we do is we actually go one step further after the pre-approval. We take everything that we've received, that we've reviewed, and we will submit this into the underwriter for them to cross all of the T's, dot all of the I's, and basically validate our work. We want to make sure that you are solidly confident when you're out there looking for property. So if we question anything, we want to make sure that we get a second set of eyes so that you have no issues when you're out there looking for a property and you make an offer. We know that you are confident and we are confident that you will have 0 problems with your full pre-approval and your qualification. That pretty much completes step 1 of the loan process.